We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s.
Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one.
Between the Washington Commanders
and the Seattle Seahawks. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
Just a gain of a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Three. 79 Broncos. Catch.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
The Seahawks hit 9-3 here on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Lockett the man in motion.
Cup 19. 60 Bison. Left wing 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there on a Washington first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Back to throw now on first down.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Hunt will try going up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They're going to look to throw.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance.
Touchdown, Washington!
So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all? I think he earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2 or your number 3 running backs. You want him to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
The extra point by Sly is up and good,
and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60.
Block it, the man in motion.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Give to Walker on the read option.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
On the ready. Stop the ball, 18. 18, Pioneer.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Second and 6. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They run the jet sweep, Dotson.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards at first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Well, first carry here for Robinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will have the first down. He winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And that gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Again, it's Hunt. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
De'Ami Brown,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Lockett the man in motion. 2nd and 9 now.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And Walker has it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Called a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think the 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
He'll find Metcalf.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Lockett the man in motion.
Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. 69. 69. Hurry.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
This one into the hands of Metcalf.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. pulls it in at the 13. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Hunt. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A carry here for Hunt, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great effort there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. And some room to work. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they... He's got a man, complete! And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give right side now to Hunt. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Commanders 31, Seahawks 28. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
To the right side, this is Walker.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Ready, set.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
19 tight, 19 tight. Drop 50, drop 50. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he's got room. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Moving 19. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
And Walker once more.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll look to throw. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And out of bounds right around the 20. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Here we go, set! Mikey, 18, 50 Bobcats, 50 Bobcats!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go now.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. Hurt.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. This complete to Lockett. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
18 Randall. 19 Wyatt. Riggs.
Here's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. You have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Again, Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man, complete. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on fourth down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kobe Bryant, and the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's a